yourself on the floor. When the man with the power and the dollar says you ain't worth a cent, and your wings won't fly and your words won't flow, you can't force a smile and they won't leave you alone. I see the light in you, let it shine again. 'Cause you were born for the fire, raised by the storm, braver together, loud and fun. Heart full of country, soul full of grit. We don't run, we rise, and we don't quit. Oh, we don't run, we rise, and we don't quit. I know a woman with a lion's heart and a pretty blue dress with a shopping cart. Head full of dreams, gonna change the world. Got a body of work they say won't sell, and a way with words that she won't tell. I see the light in you, let it shine again. 'Cause you were born for the fire, raised by the storm, braver together, loud and fun. Heart full of country, soul full of grit. We don't run, we rise, and we don't quit. Hey, we don't run, we rise, and we don't quit. We don't. Good evening, Patriot family. Thank you so much for joining Out of Pocket Live with Ali and Michelle on our new time, 6 p.m. Eastern.
We were too much for the morning.
Yeah, I think it's just
Don't adjust your volume this weekend.
we're out of pocket.
And you don't know what's really in the cup.
I mean, I honestly, we if we like it here, we might extend to 10 p.m. just because we could be a little bit more out of
We
pocket.
could get filled on here. Okay.
I'm saying, okay, so I do have.
Okay.
I'm gonna open this up
No, go
with
open
like
it.
an
Can
opinion.
of worms. What?
So Nike is now reportedly releasing patent leather Air Force Ones
I
to
wanna-
wear with a suit. Opinions?
patent leather.
Thoughts?
I think that's beautiful. Why
Yeah?
don't- yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this.
What?
I don't know. I just
Oh.
they're Air Force Ones.
Yeah, but those don't look pretty. Is it me?
But with this man. No, I'm not
see,
looking
I'm
at
not
the
looking
man.
at the shoes.
I'm
Allie.
looking at the shoe. I'm looking at the shoes. She's looking at the man.
They-
She likes him tall and chocolate.
No, I don't.
I know.
I mean, I'm
saying.
oh shit.
Men, manly men. Shoes. Patent leather Air Force Ones. Because now
Here's the thing: in the full pic, I don't mind them, but up close, have you ever seen? I'm not making fun of anybody, but when you have, when you have like an irregular gait and you have to wear like inserts in your shoes, or like when you're DeSantis and you're running for.
I wasn't
for
even going to say
president.
him. I was going to
And
say
I am.
former, but
He was going to run for president, and he was like, "I need to be taller," allegedly, and they kind of did the riser. That's what the close-ups look like to me.
but they're so not. That's just how Air Force Ones look.
Okay, then I'm uneducated.
And it's just weird. I don't know. How do you guys feel about sneakers and suits to begin with?
So I have seen over the course of the last few months at events with other candidates, I have seen some really good like navy suits with like the white shirt and the red tie with I might have been looking too close with like navy shoes with the white bottoms.
Okay.
That I like that.
I
Like,
think-
it was sharp.
I think if you have someone that knows how to style it properly,
I think his wife dressed him.
you
That's
can
okay.
you can pull it off.
Get you a
But if
wife
you
to dress him.
don't know, or stylist, if you don't know what you're doing, because not all wives are created equal with fashion sense. So I would caution
Or she may want to make you look goofy so nobody hits on you.
that part. Because
Women
that's
don't do
petty.
that.
I'm just saying women do that.
Well-
Yes, we do. What? Why are we saying no? Because we do. But yes, I don't know. Comment below, let us know how you feel about sneakers and suits. I don't like sneakers with
Cowboys
like
in suits. Cowboy boots.
cowboy boots and suits. This woman, I'm giving you to Jesus.
He gave me back. He said, "You take her out. I can't do nothing with this."
Oh Lord. No, I don't mind cowboy boots and suits. I just think for females it's a little different than it is for men. So like
Yes.
us in a business dress with sneakers, I think kind of lands a little flat.
Yeah.
Pun not intended. But
Oh my
I think also depending on I even think that wearing cowboy boots with a business dress or business skirt or something like that can even throw it off for a woman
Yeah, but I've
to
seen
be
them.
business professional.
I'm not talking like the clunk for women, not the clunky boots. I'm
Yeah.
talking about like a nice heel, a little bit
Yeah.
of toe, like not the A-frame toe.
Yeah,
but
the
you know what I'm talking
pointed.
about, the pointed. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Maybe if they're sparkly.
Yeah,
I don't know. I would have to see it.
but I prefer a good heel
I do
on a
too.
woman.
I think a lot of women prefer heels, but I think there are different standards.
Men have probably more choices.
That part.
Honestly,
Oh, and why do women suit jackets not have inside pockets?
we
Have
don't
you
need
noticed?
those. We don't need the little.
I know. Working
Wow.
with what we do, I am able to meet a lot of different people, and a few of the younger boys, men, the younger men that I'm around, they're in these nice suits, and I mean, he's like, he opened it, and I was like, "How many pockets do you have in there?"
Wow.
He had like 3 pockets. He's got one like to put a phone or to put like paperwork, and then he's got a business card pocket. Like your own little
Wow.
small little tiny pocket where you could fit all your business cards.
Is
I'm
this
like,
why you men don't need purses?
where is
Help
this?
sister out. We would like that too.
Because I can't carry a purse everywhere I go,
No.
especially if I'm hosting or running an event.
Yeah.
Where am I supposed to put the purse at?
All right, we're gonna have to work
Yeah.
on that.
Okay.
Maybe we can get a sponsor to make some
I'm like, dang it. Do I have to go into like creating suits
stylish.
now?
Yes, you do.
Goodness gracious.
Oops.
Lord.
All right, guys. Today we've got obviously so much to talk about with you guys. We're gonna talk about the Grand Prix 250.
Oh, I'm sorry I'm not there.
You're sorry you're not there.
Yeah.
I know. Racing through the streets of DC and there's
So
not
cool.
a chopper involved. It's pretty cool. So also hijabs in the classroom. It's not what you think. It's not what you think. You're going to want to stay tuned for this video because I think this teacher did it right.
Ooh.
And potential for the first woman president. How in the world could we make that happen sooner rather than later? I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to stick around.
All right, let's open that mic and get out of pocket.
Stay out of pocket.
Two queens, no filter. Say what they feel. Allie and Michelle keep it way too real. Politics, family, yeah, we go there. If it's out of line, we don't care. It's out of pocket. It's out of pocket.
So fun news, guys.
Congratulations!
I'm a grandma.
I thought
I'm getting pictures sent to me like all during
I'm
the
like,
day.
Auntie, don't get no photos.
Well, you need to tell her. Put that stuff in our group chat
Like, Auntie,
because
where's our family chat? Auntie, get
we have a family chat. We have an FBI chat.
Don't read this, FBI. Don't let the FBI get on.
A true friend, in a case of emergency, would get to my phone before anybody else. That's the way I view it, and that's the first chat that gets deleted.
No, the first chat that gets deleted is ChatGPT.
You guys seen the? I know you have because I sent it to you. The meme, or no, it's like a reel, but it's this girl and whoever, and they're like, Chat GPT when I finally get out of the situationship that I've been in, and they're like all around like NASA, like oh, and they're like, oh, like, it's not. That's not our
And Joe Rogan, like,
because we.
that's hilarious.
We don't do that, but we've heard that some people
Oh.
do. And
I think we should do Dear Oop Alley, Dear Oop letters.
Dear Oop, where
Yeah.
people write in.
Yeah. Email
We
in.
could so solve your problems. We can't solve ours, but we can solve your problems.
I am not guaranteeing that because you are not coming for me.
And I'm not going to say that because that's going to be clipped. Okay.
Let's stick to the program, ma'am.
All right, guys. This just really. But Brandon Tatum he's not the only one who posted this, but take a look at the bounty that Iran has put on not just Trump's head, but his son, Barron Trump. It says here. Iranian state media has reportedly aired a disturbing video targeting Barron Trump, placing a $10 million bounty on his head and claiming the president's 20-year-old son is fully monitored. What the hell does that mean? Listen, for me, that's one thing. My bestie, that's not going to be a good thing for you. But my children,
You come from my family and the people I love, I get scary. That's when things get scary and things get ugly. That is crazy.
I wouldn't want to piss off Melania or her family because they come from a different side of the world where they escaped some pretty drastic things that were happening in their country. She could probably get ghetto real easy.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I think any parent with threats of like that need to take them seriously. That's a little scary.
It is.
especially
And
with
so
your
he
kids.
left, if you remember, I don't know, a few months ago, he left. I don't remember the name of the university in New York City.
He did. He was at
But
school.
he left and he like he's like distance learning. I don't know where he's at.
No, and that's the
Why?
point, right? Is like he has no, because the threat is most likely very real for him to be monitored, right? Which means that he's got security. And it's very tight knit, which is important. You want to be able to keep your kids as safe as possible, especially when there is an imminent threat like this. And you can't play with people that are serious about taking your life. So,
I mean, they take their own people's lives.
right, but seriously,
They think it's they think they're getting 72
glorified.
virgins for taking their own life. So
And how is that not a cult?
there's 72 vaccines. Is that where they got the 72 virgins?
I have no idea.
Okay. Anyway,
Made from aborted fetal tissue.
so keep Barron and our first family and second family, really, because JD Vance had people terrorizing his home. He wasn't there, remember?
Golly, yeah.
And
then
he
you
was
have
pregnant.
Nutballs like what's his face? Crazy nuts.
Change that.
No, crazy nutballs. Y'all are arrested.
That's my girl. I love it.
Crazy nutballs like El Hassad or whatever the freak his
Which
name
men
is.
have, by the way, not the WNBA.
No, they don't actually. Some
No.
of them don't. Some of
No,
them
some
have
of them have
been
not
have
decided.
been that part or castrated. Yeah. Anyway, so you have men that are like whatever his name is who's running for office. I'm not even going to say his name because
No.
I want the other guy to win.
Yeah.
Had like even came out and was like talking like very vulgar about our second lady, and JD Vance was like, he must be racist, or does she even really want to sleep with him? Like, what kind of conversation? Ew.
Is it the same one who talked about circumcision with Jesse
Yes, the
Waters?
same one.
Oh,
Well, and
you
like,
know,
guy, really? Like, I bet you're not going to go there.
Nope.
Not going to go there
Nope.
because of
What
the
would you
country
go
and the
there?
origin and the culture that you come from, sir. You have no room to talk.
None.
Zero.
Well, guys, if you want to see fast cars speeding down the streets of DC, that took place over the weekend. Here is a reaction from Kyle Kirkwood. He's the winner, talking about at the moment that he victoriously won the Freedom Grand Prix. He steps out and sees President Trump. Take a look.
I mean, it hasn't really settled in yet, right? Like, I won the race. I get out of the car. I see President Trump sitting there cheering me on. As a proud American, that's a pretty big deal to have the president cheering you on. Nothing else like it, right? But that was not an easy race. So.
Is that the top of the Heritage Foundation?
It might be. Yeah.
And like we were there with like 2 below zero. Remember?
Gosh, it was so cold.
Just want to see the rooftop. We're 2 Floridians. Like,
It was freezing. Zoe had the time of her life though. My baby girl. She like loved it. Yeah.
good pictures from there. So that's the Freedom 250 Grand Prix winner, Kyle Kirkwood.
It's amazing.
I love this.
It is amazing. I mean, how often do you get to drive an Indy car at full speed down the streets of DC?
How are you not distracted? I'd be like the Washington Monument. I mean, you have to go like sightseeing long before
before you do it, before you race. No, this is just so cool. It's so cool.
I mean, think about, everything that Trump has brought to DC, a place that a lot of us, after going a couple times, you like try to avoid because of like a lot of the crime. Not to say that there's not still crime everywhere, but at least he cleaned up the streets a bit. So hopefully you guys got a chance to take a look at that. I wonder, Allie, what Marco Rubio did over his weekend. Was it possibly this? Let's take a look.
Now here you go again. You say you want your freedom. It's only right that you should play.
Oh, I love
You
it.
said Mario Kart.
Mario
it'd be
Kart.
Marco Kart.
Marco cards.
We just need a Luigi.
Who would that be?
JD.
It would be. That would be cool.
Brock, can you make Marco as Mario and JD as Luigi?
Oh, that would be so cool.
that'd be so cool.
And rest in peace, Dolly Parton. We love you.
You know,
I was listening
somebody
to
said to me that
what?
I'm not going to say who
Ooh.
because I like you too much. Said, you know,
Oh Lord, I opened up a can of worms.
because I love Dolly so much, but said, you know, you going braless because the flags are at half. Dolly,
Wow. That is hilarious. I'm gonna need you to say that again without laughing so that everyone can hear. It is 6 p.m., y'all.
Because okay, rest in peace, Dolly Parton. I'm like crushed that she passed away, but she was 80 years old and lived a very, very long life.
And
a
she
full
had
life.
a small, short battle with cancer.
Yes, and that she says she kind of looked the other way on her own health because she was trying so hard to help Carl, her husband, who passed away. This reminds me very much of like a Johnny Cash, June Carter thing. Like they didn't survive very long without each other. But because the president has ordered the flags at half staff for half mast, am I saying that right?
I think so.
Because I've seen it printed both ways. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, but that maybe in tribute to that, women should let the boobs hang too and not wear bras. 'cause
That's actually really funny. That is really funny. I mean, if you know who Dolly Parton is, that
funny this
kind of makes
morning.
sense. That's hilarious.
It's funny this morning before coffee. Let me tell you, I was dying laughing. This person was like, "It wasn't." Oh my
Marco Rubio now has to fulfill the roles of Dolly Parton. So funny. That is hilarious.
god, this is perfect. You never know. You never know.
Every day we have to keep updating his little
Chart.
jobs of Marco board. It's quite hilarious. There actually should probably be like a picture game of like, you know, the game of oh gosh, what is that? Cards Against Humanity. They have a Trump version, which I have, but I have not played. We should totally play that.
We should totally play.
Oh, we should totally play it live.
live.
Joe, actually, one day that would be pretty
Live.
funny. But we might have to play it later time. But so you have Cards Against
Definitely.
Humanity, and they have a Trump version, but I think there should be a picture version of all the Marco jobs. I think that would be
That'd be
a
really
really
cool.
cool game to
That'd
play.
be very cool. Somebody needs to make that. Well, I thought it was kind of interesting because even through like all the NASCAR stuff that Trump went through and did. Remember, we took the Beast on the NASCAR track.
Mhm,
Everybody's
mhm.
like, "What a waste!" And then you had the winner of NASCAR, and you know they're chanting, "Let's go, Brandon!"
Mhm.
Or no, they're chanting FJB.
Yes.
And they're like, "Oh, I think I'm hearing let's go, Brandon." That's where that whole thing. So
Right,
after
right.
all of that, people really didn't. They don't like to interview either the president or the first lady, especially some of these sports networks. But Fox Sports put on a great interview from Melania. Let's take a listen.
First Lady, Mrs. Melania Trump, what a day so far. What has it been like watching the streets of D.C. transform into a racetrack?
It's incredible day. I think everybody did an amazing job, DC and also IndyCar, Fox Corporation, and it is wonderful to have them here. Very exciting, and people looking forward to this incredible event.
I understand you're a race fan, so what has it been like taking a lap and meeting the drivers?
It was exciting, of course. Yes, when I was growing up, my father introduced me to the races and to the race cars, and he owned some incredible cars from Maserati and Cougar and Mustang, Mercedes. So he introduced me to design of cars and the mechanics, and also the speed, and I loved it every minute of it.
The other day at the White House, you hosted many of the drivers, many of us, for your initiative, Fostering the Future, where you help those that are aging out of the foster care system. Why is this so important to you?
Well, Fostering the Future provides the scholarship at university level for within foster care community, and it's very important because we need to support them. They need to have the same opportunity as other children, and I'm very proud to say that we had the first doctor graduating it, and we have now 26 universities all around the country who they have foster students, and incredible what we are doing with that initiative. A few months ago, we signed Fostering the Future accounts, and I encourage every governor in every state to sign in and support foster children, so once they're aging out of foster care, they could have financial support and be independent.
Well, thank you so much for your time. Mrs. Trump, I'll let you get back to the racing action.
Thank you so much.
Oh, that's amazing. I love listening to her speak. And I think the more that we get to hear from her, the more you kind of fall in love with her personality. She's such a wonderful woman.
You know, so if you've seen the movie Melania, her documentary where she talks about, I mean, they follow her like in the lead up to the inauguration, and you see the people that work with her as far as, you know, all of her wardrobe and everything, and designing of parties, what's going to happen at Trump Tower, what's going to happen in the White House. And you see how much of an active role she plays. She knows what she likes. She knows what her taste is. She knows what looks good. She knows what she wants in her house. She knows what she wants near her family and loved ones. She's got, and I think people wrongly saw her, as they do a lot of first ladies, as like a backdrop and a
Ornamental.
Right. And especially her, because she does speak with an accent. She is foreign born. And because it's Donald Trump and he's like the most polarizing person apparently to the left, they like to try to badger her. And I think she just, every time she's in front of a microphone, or if you follow her at all, she continually takes the high road. I even look at some of these comments. Do you see this? STFU, like, you know.
Oh, wow.
Like,
some just gross on the internet.
And rude.
But you know what car, I'm gonna totally be petty right now, and I don't really even care.
Be Richard.
Do you know?
Let's go. What?
You know what car company, what car make and model, like that was not mentioned?
What?
Cadillac.
Could you imagine being like the manager of one dealership?
Not even.
And looking at yourself.
Not even a manager of a dealership. Like, I can't. Anyway,
you just became. It's okay. We did it.
I said it.
Well,
I said Mercedes, Maserati, Cougar. I've never even. What was a Cougar?
I mean, we know what a Cougar.
Listen.
Ooh,
we need to talk about this. We do.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, we need to talk about this.
Allie, we might have a surprise coming for our viewers on Friday.
Hey.
Can you wait till Friday? You're gonna like it.
It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday. What?
Well, President Trump, of course, had to take to the mic as well. Let's take a listen.
And Mr. President, it has taken a lot of people to make this happen. Why was it important to you to bring IndyCar to the streets of D.C.?
Well, Roger told me they've been trying to do it for 20 years, and he'd come down. I think he said he was down 211 times to try and get it done. And when he came to see Trump, it got done in about 15 minutes, and it's turned out to be much bigger than we ever even thought possible. They actually closed the bridges. It's so many people want to come. And they've, I think, 350,000, and they closed the bridges. You have a lot of people that want to come. So it's turned out to be, I think, bigger and better. And the weather is beautiful. You know, I was hearing about rain all week long. It's going to rain. It's going to rain. I said, no, it's not. And this is as nice a day as I've seen in Washington in a long time.
Well, you've been to a lot of sporting events in person. What are you most looking forward to about your first IndyCar race here at the Freedom 250?
Just that everyone's safe, they have a good time. The track is wonderful. You know, we were going around the Capitol, but this turned out to be a better track. And so now we see the Capitol. You see it right behind you. And I want everyone to be safe, and I want the people to have a good time.
You just had a chance to meet many of the drivers, the team owners. What was your message to them about this historic day?
Again, good luck, do well, have fun. I don't want to say sort of be safe because it's sort of a negative thought, right? They don't want to be thinking about that, because if they do, generally speaking, you're not going to win when you start thinking that way. But they're great. I know many of them through name. I know some of them by being with you on a couple of occasions. But it's a great sport. And Roger's an amazing guy. Didn't he win it 20 times, the Indy 500? Nobody wins anything 20 times, anything but the Indianapolis 500. And he almost won last time by half a foot. I watched that. But Roger's been a friend of mine for a long time, and there's nobody like him.
Mr. President, thank you for hosting us. Enjoy your day, and you're going to wave the green
I
flag.
think so. I hear that. Yeah, I'm going to make a little circle in a nice, secure car, slightly slower than the ones we're going to witness, but we're going to have fun.
Thank you for your time.
He's going to wave the green flag. If you need someone to wave a red flag, Allie and I are very available.
No, I'm not. I folded mine and put them away.
Have you seen that? Wait, who sent that to me?
What?
One of y'all did. One of you
In our
girls.
group chat.
When it's like, how come you didn't tell me it was a red flag? And it's like the friend like,
Yes. But it's so much fun until you're crying on my couch and we have to eat pints of ice cream. Oh my gosh.
that's what sisters are for, though.
No, I he is a sportsman, and I feel like it's wild to me that people will hear him talk, and the left, of course, is just a bunch of crazies.
Yes.
What's better to do than to like
No.
criticize people that they can't ever become,
Right.
or be in, like, fill the shoes that they're in. So
Right.
it's not crazy to me that they do this, but he's 80 years old.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And he is such a sports guy. Love that he's a sports guy. But he's very knowledgeable about so many things.
Yeah.
He doesn't get lost in speech. He doesn't like stutter. He doesn't lose
Right.
his place. Like, he's very cognitively
He's very
aware
comfortable.
and very comfortable
Yeah.
having these interviews. I've never seen anybody take or the average, and please don't take this the wrong way, but the average elderly have a hard time sometimes with how
Right.
active compared to what President
He's
Trump
very
is doing.
sharp.
He is extremely sharp.
Roughly 4 hours of sleep a night,
Yep.
if that.
And is very, very, like, he will talk for hours.
But you know what? I wonder how much of that, and maybe some of our viewers can help, chime in below. How much of that is because he stays at his peak? Like he doesn't. Trying to. Okay, so for example, my dad in retirement decided to still work, and he worked around people. He worked in security,
Yeah.
and he said that he would do it because he didn't want to lose his sharpness or his edge.
Mm.
And I wonder if sometimes, because of the pace at which President Trump continues to work and operate, if it's just your body doesn't know, like literally your body is just like, oh, this is what we do. This is what we do. But if he were to step away and really, really retire, and I'm talking about not being involved at all, it makes you
Be hard for him. I do. I think it would be.
a rolling stone gathers no moss. Zach, are these Zachisms? Can we get
Sounds like Sensei. Zach Sensei. Sensei-san. Sorry. That is stolen from somebody.
Well-
Every quote has been stolen from someone.
every idea probably too. Gosh, guys, we've got so much to talk about, including hijabs in the classroom. I know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Before you get all upset, I
I'm
think
upset already.
Oh,
Triggered.
she's triggered. It doesn't take much on this side of the microphone to get that. I'm including me, not just you. Great. I'm going to hear about this in the commercial break. You go watch Liberty Cigars commercial. We'll get into it.
From the heart of Marietta, Georgia, comes a tribute to the spirit of liberty. Liberty Cigars, where history meets craftsmanship. Each cigar tells a story. The Founders Collection honors the visionaries who shaped a nation. The President's House Collection celebrates the leaders who steered it. And the Naval Series salutes the heroes who defended it. Handcrafted with precision, each blend mirrors the essence of its namesake. From the boldness of George Washington to the elegance of Thomas Jefferson. Indulge in a moment of reflection. Light a Liberty cigar and savor the legacy. Discover your story at libertycigars.com, because every great nation deserves a great cigar. Liberty Cigars, smoke the history. And don't forget to use promo code OPENMIC for 10% off your order. If you have not visited libertycigars.com, you should. We have a lot to celebrate, and what better way to celebrate wins or victory, like obviously victories and wins are the same thing, but like births in marriages and I mean divorces, if that's your thing. Breakups, if that's the thing. If the topic finally left that, woman or man, have yourself a cigar and a drink. Also, follow them on social media. They have just listed because they have people that will send them items or pictures of them enjoying their product.
Oh, good.
They just posted a picture of their cigar boxes paired with specific bourbons. You might want to get on it.
Ooh.
I'm just saying. Maybe there's a tasting in the future with the Oop ladies, and we could probably bring on.
I love old fashions.
I know. You're welcome.
But you know what? A certain friend of ours, you know what she told me? It's the type of bourbon.
Yes,
that's actually
1000%.
And she put me on to some good.
It's
expensive.
yes, it's
Bourbon.
expensive. Yeah,
But it's
I
good.
know. That's the only one I drink in.
And then they bring it and it's like smoking.
I like the smoked ones. They're the best. The smoked ones are the best.
And it's like kind of sweet.
Yep.
So because I don't like the heavy like liquor
Mm-mm.
taste, but it's not.
It's good. It's good.
Let's have a few events.
Yeah.
Y'all would come, right? I know
You would,
I know you
right?
would.
Oh, who wouldn't want to come to an Oop Live episode? What? Wait till this election season's over.
Yes, because it
'Cause-
is a sprint now to the governor's race and others.
69 days, y'all. 69 days.
9 days. Let's go. Let's get it. Gal that I follow on social media, Yasmin Hamed is her name. She gave a talk at Harvard,
Ooh.
Allie, and you know, when you think about our higher education system, and you think about some of the crazy ideas and ideologies that professors are pushing because they're getting their donations and their money from overseas. This shocked me. I stopped and watched it because I was like, oh, this bullshit. I can't. But then when I listened, I was like, oh my gosh, no, this is actually really good. Listen to her give I guess a tutorial on what she had to endure wearing the hijab, and hopefully she changed some minds. Take a listen.
So I didn't have the heart to throw this one away. So I brought it today to show you what it looks like. So you wrap this around. This is part one. And then you get, of course, this red would never be acceptable. And then you take the second part, which is the niqab. So this is called a hijab that I'm wearing. And then this part here is called the niqab. They're called different things. Sometimes they're called a burqa if you're from Afghanistan, or chador. If I was in the company of women or people like a doctor or something like that, then I could lift up the eye part. But if I ever left the home, this had to be down, and this is how I lived. And then if you can imagine, the rest of it is all black as well, with the socks and the gloves. It's not like I left home anyway, you know. I left home once a month for prenatal visits, because other than that, there's no reason for a woman to leave the house. A woman, even her voice should not be heard by strange men. It should be hidden away completely from men, other than your husband, of course. So there are a lot of people these days that are calling the hijab and the niqab empowering. And so I'm just going to pass this around, and you can try it on. There you go. And just have it on for, you know, a few seconds or so, and see if you feel empowered. Because it definitely was not empowering for me.
Wow.
See if you feel empowered.
Because it definitely wasn't empowering for me. So not only did she have to completely cover her entire face, her skin, every ounce of her body was skin, no color, right? She also had to not speak. So First Amendment rights no longer exist, because First Amendment rights extend to how you dress, right? Expression, how you express yourself.
Yeah.
No hair dye, no hair color, no makeup, no voice that you can't speak, nothing, none of that. That is what Islam and Muslim, that's what that is.
Yep.
That is a cult. No wonder why it's easy to abuse women, because they don't view them as people. It's easy to forget women as well when they're dressed in all black and hide in the background.
Right. But imagine the power that
Oh,
that
disgusting.
God created women with.
Mm.
That an entire religion, in order to conquer and succeed, has to mute them.
Well,
That is, and that yeah.
and in so many places in the Bible, every time a woman cried out for the Lord, it was immediate.
Mm. Yeah.
Yahweh, Jesus is a girl dad
A girl dad. I love that.
of like the best kind.
Of like the best kind.
Of the best
And
kind.
you know what, Allie, it makes me think, as much as we believe in obviously women empowerment and all this stuff, what it's going to take in this country to make sure that we never see that on our shores, it's going to take strong men. Because one thing that the ideology of radical Islam and the Muslim faith, one thing that they are built on and that they understand is strong men. It's a faux masculinity, in my opinion, because it's only
not strong.
right. This man has to find this woman behind the sheet, but there's only a few times that a sheet over your face is fun, and it's not with that. I'm just saying.
That's for a later because I want to know. I'm are y'all curious? I'm curious. When is a good time? When is she
Hide and seek, Allie.
Hide and
seek.
hide and seek? You sure? You sure?
Halloween.
Halloween? Oh, we are unhinged. This is what happens when we get together and we haven't been together in a long time. It's
Poor Zach. He's like, there's no mute, guys. I don't know what to tell you. But you know what I mean? Like the strong men saying, we're not taking that when it comes to our women. And I hope that there's enough of them left in this country and they haven't.
I
all
love that
decided
she
to-
came out and taught that though. Because
Absolutely.
honestly,
And I didn't know how I would feel, first of all, knowing that she had passed that around and asked them to try it on.
No.
To me, I'm like, eh. But then to say, hang this heavy drape over your face and see how empowered you feel.
in the Middle East, where it's 10,000 degrees at night. I mean, during the day.
Yeah.
I mean, it's desert, so it gets cold at night, but that's not the point. My point is that like here in Florida, we go to bed and it's 90 degrees. We wake up at 6 a.m., 4 a.m., it's 90 degrees. Like with 100% humidity. Like it is, I mean, 1,000 is like 1,000. Anyway, you guys know what I mean.
It's girl math. Figure it out. You
girl
got a
math.
calculator. Well, Allie, let's move on a little bit. We want to update you on the Nick Gurley Act that passed, obviously, through the California Assembly. This is stopping the independent media from being able to ask questions about fraud within the state of California. Well, Gavin Newsom did sign it into law. So officially, I don't know what's happening in California. Neither do you, because now you can't ask the questions and videotape it. So
how? Because it's, I think, who's going to take that to the Supreme Court? Does nobody do anything about that?
I'm hoping that maybe he has a plan with that.
Can he, as a regular citizen, not of California, because he doesn't live there? So, like, how do you enforce this? He can enforce it, like Gavin Newsom can enforce it, but how? If it's illegal and violates the
First Amendment,
because
you're
it's not even just the First Amendment. It's freedom of the press,
which is also covered in First Amendment. Yep, you're right. And that's
well, I mean, like speaking,
so
you know what I mean?
Maybe somebody does need to challenge that, because it's really not your state laws, and your state constitution cannot violate the federal constitution, and the federal constitution, when it violates your state constitution, the state constitution trumps. So I don't know how this law is. I don't know if it's going to stand up.
Is there a senator or a sitting representative that can do something about
maybe one from California,
this law?
Interesting. Maybe
the Attorney General. Like, I'm really trying to figure this out because I don't know. This is a good question. I think we need to.
You know what would be fun? It would be fun if an independent journalist who doesn't have a lot of things to do right now went from like a free state of Florida to California to not intentionally break the law, but to exercise her First Amendment right in California, so that when she was prosecuted when she was arrested, it would have to be maybe somebody from Florida, like an attorney general, really strong attorney general that could battle that. Would that be fun? Maybe.
Yeah, I don't have bail money. I love you, but no.
Pick orange.
See the red flags comment? Does it make sense now?
She's like, try keeping her in shape. It's not.
I can't, Lord. Send your angels.
Oh, he does. And let me tell you, they look like they're beat up sometimes, toe up. Just, I don't know. I think we're going to have to see that play out.
Yeah.
I'm not insinuating that Allie or I will do it, but if you just go. Chad Caton, I'd love to see a Chad Caton. No, I don't want to see him get arrested. No.
I don't know. This one stumps me, and I'm usually pretty astute, and I'm stumped.
We're stumped.
I don't know what to do about this.
This one shocked me. Did you see that Inez Cantor went to a WNBA game?
Eanes, ma'am. Eanes.
Eanes? Is that his
Eanes.
name? What do I call him?
Inez?
I think it should be Inez.
It's not
Did your
Inez.
mama not check with me?
Okay.
I'm going to get kicked off. He thought it was Inez. What is it again?
Eanes.
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 Can we? Is that really?
Eanes Cantor.
Is that your final answer?
Final
Okay.
answer.
So anyway, he's sitting ringside at a WNBA game.
This was so funny.
Take a look at this as Benny Johnson narrates.
The WNBA is cooked, man. They just had the cops drag Inez Cantor, the NBA player who signed up for the WNBA draft, declared that he's an eligible agent to play in the WNBA. Anyway, he was sitting courtside in Chicago tonight for the Chicago Sky versus the Indiana Fever. He wore this shirt saying what a biological female is. And as far as we can tell, he simply had some words with one of the Chicago Sky players. Who cares? Who the hell even knows who these women are? They're irrelevant. But just him saying words, his presence alone was enough to trigger the entire WNBA, and they kicked him out. Here we go.
A couple of points I want to make.
Yes.
One, the owner knew he was coming.
The owner of the Sky.
Yeah, like everybody knew
Okay.
that he
Sure,
was
that's
coming
Okay.
to the event.
You almost have to get those seats.
Right. Well,
Okay.
everyone knew he was coming. He like literally had a conversation with the owner of like the stadium or like
Right.
whatever, whoever was playing. Like everybody knew he was going to be there.
Right.
And they didn't have a problem with it then. Second point. The WNBA needs to thank Eanes and Royce and Sophie,
Yeah.
right? And Caitlin,
Yeah.
because otherwise they would not get as much play as they are now.
You're right.
I walked into an establishment. Okay, hear me. I walked into an establishment. Come here. Are you listening? And the WNBA game was on. That is the first time in my 30-something years of life that I have ever seen a WNBA game playing in an establishment.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Yeah, right? Who knew the WNBA was televised? I had no idea. Obviously, I knew.
mean,
but my point
No,
is,
yes, you're welcome. I get that. Because
my third point,
yes, go ahead, ma'am.
this is quite hilarious.
God.
That they can't define what a woman is, and yet they have turned away 2 men.
Woman, it's a noun. It's an adult human female. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Right. And now we have people that so they're saying that the only qualification was that you had to just affirm or say that you felt like a woman.
Right.
So these 2 men, Royce, we've talked about this. Royce and Eanes decided that okay, well,
I feel like
I feel like
we're
a woman
Shania Twain in this shit. We feel like a woman.
sometimes, and I want to play in the WNBA. They both got a declining letter saying that they cannot
They
play.
did. I
Yes.
didn't know this.
yes, saying that they can't play, they don't reach the qualifications. So now what the conversation is that, okay, we need DNA tests for every player because there may or may not be men already on the WNBA.
But how? But what?
I'm like, what?
I think they should sue because
Right,
they,
and I think,
they
yeah.
covered what they said you needed was just to be affirmed.
Yeah. So
This is some bull.
I don't know what'll happen from that. But we'll see. I think it's
But do you
very
notice
interesting.
we've been having these conversations about women's sports for how long?
Yep.
And it has taken 2 men from the NBA to stand up in order to almost put a kibosh on this thing. Like okay, maybe.
Because it's ridiculous.
Like how are we so far removed from reality that I don't know, 2 decades or so ago or a decade or so ago, we put a W in front of NBA and like now we don't know what we cannot verbalize what that W stands for.
I bet you this is like the first year that they've made so much money and have had so many people watch their games. I'm just saying. Nobody's really been paying attention to WNBA.
No. And it's pretty interesting because I don't want to see them let this go.
And seriously, a t-shirt offend you?
So somebody did an AI video. I don't know who the woman is that plays for 2 things. First of all, what is with the frailty of names in women's sports? We got the Chicago Sky and the Indiana Fever, but yet in football you've got Indiana Colts and you've got Indianapolis Colts and you got Chicago Bears. Like, how come you get these brazen like names and we get Sky and Fever? Huh. It sounds like some like hippie chick family names. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's just, I'm offended by the names. Nobody else is?
They're not even tall enough to reach the sky. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, it's the Chicago Sky. We call that smog when you live in Chicago. That's like disgusting.
You're so funny.
The Indiana Fever. Is it because we're women and we take the children's temperatures? Is that why? Is it because they're hot? Why are people not offended by this? Seriously, I don't know.
These
I'm
are
not
great questions.
asking you to be offended. I'm just saying
These are
do
great.
better.
Great question.
And women should really ask, like, why are we not? Don't we have like cheetah? Couldn't be like cougar? No, let's not do that.
We could.
That's its own swag.
The Jacksonville Cougars. Why not? I mean, it fits. Florida does have Cougars. Florida Panthers? Oh,
Wait,
we
it's
have a
surprise for us. We don't know anything about it.
What is that? Rules for players.
Okay, rules for players. I can't read that, but okay.
WNBA strictly prohibits players from entering the stands, engaging in physical altercations with spectators, or using obscene language and gestures toward the crowd. Under the WNBA collective bargaining agreement, oh, don't we love those? And official league conduct guidelines, players are required to maintain high standards of sportsmanship and citizenship, with violations resulting in technical fouls, ejections, fines, or suspensions. Rules for players. So no obscene gestures, making vulgar or threatening hand signals toward the fans triggers an automatic technical foul or ejection. And the third point is no abusive language. Directing profanity, insults, or derogatory remarks at members of the crowd is heavily fined. So
wait, the last one I feel like is the one that she really violated.
Prohibited physical escalation. Well, probably, but I mean, she was kind of being held back by her teammates. And I don't remember the name of the player, which anyway, who cares? You think that men should be in your sport and you are so pro-black that you wear a blonde wig that's straight. Okay, which makes sense. Tell me you hate your culture without telling me you hate your culture. So Natasha Cloud is her name, apparently.
Sky.
From
this. You see?
Sky. So triggered. She was very vulgar, right? She was cursing at him in the crowd, and she was doing like the vulgar gestures.
Yeah.
So she did not get fined and she was not ejected. However, the patron, Eanes, was. That's not fair.
Rules for
well, of course, because no kings, right? Don't they support that? Because they're all liberal minded. So no kings, rules for you, but not for me.
Right.
These are rules that I have to abide by because I work in the league. They pay my bills. They pay me to entertain you because you are the patron, but I can break the rules and you get punished for it.
I mean, and would Cantor have been treated the same way if it was a female sitting in the audience with that shirt?
I don't know.
One
Do you know
could
how many women have gone to their child's like local sports events wearing XXXY
Yes.
clothes?
Thank God, Jennifer Say.
Right, so Jennifer Say. And they were like either cursed out, kicked out, or bullied, or whatever it was,
They
just
didn't
simply
allow
for
them to
saying.
one of the WNBA games.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So like, if they're just words, why are you so offended? But you want me to believe that you are a man or you are a woman. And you want me to change my speech to help you feel better, but I can't have words on my t-shirt?
And they're letters. Like it's science. We're following the science. Well, which brings us to our last point today.
That's what that is.
About how now if you want to use it again, you want to use the left against the left. You want to really mind F this whole thing.
Let's go.
What if in order to get the first female president, we did something like this?
Donald Trump should transition into a woman on his last day of office so he can be the first woman president. Okay, so if he were to come out and to say that he feels like a woman sometimes, and that
That's a
he is
different
launching his campaign for president in 2028, wow, the right would vote
all day long.
all day long,
All day long.
all day. That is why.
Why does that look like they took his daughter, the one that just had a baby not that long ago? What's the younger one?
Oh,
What's her name? It's not Tiffany, is it?
Is it? It might be.
I don't
I think it is Tiffany.
But anyway, it looks like they took her hair and put
She's got beautiful
beautiful hair. That's what I'm saying.
It's beautiful hair.
Could work. I mean, would they affirm it?
No, of course not, because it's Donald Trump.
I see.
If you're a Republican or a conservative Republican, because they're all very different things.
They're not always the same.
If you are one of those three, you cannot say that you feel like a woman if you are a man. I'm noticing. See, I'm catching on. I will not play your shenanigan games, but I'm catching on.
Catching up. That's it for us today, you guys. Tonight, we're so glad that you guys joined us at our new time, 6 p.m. Join us here Monday through Friday. We've got tomorrow. Friday. We've got some juicy details we want to share. Maybe, possibly. You're gonna want to. We've got
Tune in.
Tell you. Got something to tell you guys. But until next time, we hope you guys enjoy your evening. Make sure that you keep your mic open. Testing 1, 2.
And stay out of pocket, because we need more out of pocket people.
And out of jail.
Stay out of pocket, out of jail. All right, we'll catch y'all tomorrow. Bye.
2 queens, no filter. Say what they feel. Allie and Michelle keep it way too real.